What's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Thursday night football. We got a good game today. Not really too many bad ones so far for Thursday. What have we done? We did Friday night for the first week. It was Chargers and Chiefs. Good game. We did Packers Commanders week 2. Good game. We did Bills and Dolphins week 3. Good game. Week 4 is about to be a great game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals, an NFC West showdown. Two teams with a winning record after this game, assuming they don't tie. One of these teams will be 500 and one of these teams will probably be, I don't know. I mean, the 49ers are looking good. I was going to say they'll be first in the NFC West, but that might not be true. The San Francisco 49ers are 3-0. Both of these teams, the Arizona Cardinals and Seattle Seahawks, are 2-1. And I think we've got a good game on our hands. The Arizona Cardinals are debuting their rivalry jersey. And I think it's a pretty nice jersey. It does look like a tortilla. I can't lie, it does. But I think it's a nice jersey. But let's not talk about the jerseys right now. Let's talk about these two teams. The away team, let's start with the Seattle Seahawks, have been about what I've expected this year. They started 0-1, then they won 2 games. Sam Darnold is obviously not the guy that we saw last year with the Minnesota Vikings. I think everybody expected that. But he can get the ball to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And Jackson Smith-Njigba this year has developed himself into one of the best wide receivers in this league and in the world, because I don't think there are many great wide receivers who aren't in this league. But that's beside the point. This Seahawks team, I think, is going to win this football game. If I had to bet, I would put money. I don't know how much money, but if I had to put some money on this game, I'd put it on the Seattle Seahawks. I don't trust the Arizona Cardinals right now. Kyler Murray, I don't trust him. He can't get the ball to his wide receivers. But they've been winning games, yes, but those games have been against real bad opponents. Real bad opponents. They lost to the San Francisco 49ers last week, and they didn't even look that great. They did beat the New Orleans Saints, and so did the Seattle Seahawks, but I'm not really counting either of those wins as something that is really impressive. Marvin Harrison Jr. has been a total disappointment. I don't think I can even defend him at this point. I thought going into the year that they would get it to him more because he's just such a talented player. And I think they are trying. I just think he's not that good. Luckily for the Arizona Cardinals, they do have Trey McBride, one of the absolute receiving weapons at the tight end position this year in the NFL. So that is a plus for the Arizona Cardinals. Plus, the Seattle Seahawks haven't done well against the tight end position this year. They've allowed big yards at that position, and none of those guys that they have faced have been as good as Mr. Trey McBride. So, I think we've got a good game on our hands. I don't think Kyler Murray has it in him to win this one. I think the Seahawks defense will be able to shut him down, but this one's anyone's game. I think the spread was like 1.5 points in favor of Seattle. At least that was what it was on Reel, which is the only app that I use. Not sponsored. We're about to be kicking off right here. It's Jason Myers and a little squib kick trying to model what Josh Carty and the Rams did. This one's caught by Greg Dortch, and he takes it to the left side. Brought down out of bounds at the 26-yard line, and that is where the Arizona Cardinals will start up. So teams have really found success in the deep drive kicks that don't have a ton of height on them, but just get to the point quickly. They could bounce. And that might be the new kicking meta. That might be how kicking looks in the NFL for the next, until they change the rules. But the Arizona Cardinals lost James Conner at the end of last week. Sorry, I actually moved 0. I meant to move football. So yeah, the Cardinals lost James Conner, and they expect, and I expect, Trey Benson to step up perfectly. So Kyler Murray is alone in the shotgun. Takes the snap. It's a pass. A screen to Marvin Harrison. They get him the ball early. Left side, Marv gets 8 yards, and Junior starts the game off pretty quick. Not what I was expecting. They have not thrown to their wide receivers this year, other than Marvin Harrison, and they haven't even thrown it to him that much. But only his 11th reception of the season through 4 weeks. We know the guy is good. Well, I don't know if we do know that the guy is good. We know that the guy has a lot of potential. 2nd and 2 for Arizona. Kyler Murray takes the snap, another pass. Looking quickly, he's got his man, Trey McBride. Hauls Love out of bounds. Looked like he was the one doing the tackling there. Trey McBride in absolute control there. And the Cardinals move the chains with these 2 quick passes. There we go. We're off to a bang. Anybody in chat, drop a message, say hi. We got first quarter action here on Thursday Night Football, excuse me. Here's the handoff to Trey Benson. He's met in the gap. Benson somehow manages to make it back to the line of scrimmage after evading 1 or 2 tackles. But the first carry as really the bell cow back for Trey Benson does not work out in his favor. So now 2nd and 10. Seahawks all over the run play. Maybe they're expecting these Cardinals to be a ground and pound team even without James Conner. Dortch sent in motion. Right back to Kyler Murray. And he's hauled down by his ankles. It's Derek Hall. Hi, good wish for you. Thanks for being here, Team Black Box. Appreciate you being here. Any viewer, I am happy that you're here. 3rd and 7. Seahawks send a big blitz. Now they back off. Murray scrambling outside. He'll throw it downfield. He's got a man. It's Michael Wilson, and he can't come up with a catch. Kobe Bryant bailed out there with an unlucky drop from Michael Wilson. And the Seahawks get the turnover. Well, not quite the turnover, but the Arizona Cardinals will punt. It's interesting to see Imari DiMercado. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Is the back there on 3rd down. And Kyler Murray delivered a pretty good pass. Michael Wilson, if he was a little bit faster, a little bit bigger, a little bit more sure hands. Fair catch is taken by Torrey Horton, who took one back to the house last week. This time, the Cardinals Gunners are not taking any chances, and we will see the Seattle Seahawks offense led by Sam Darnold when we come back from this commercial break. Anybody in the chat, let me know who you guys think is gonna win this football game, because I think it could really go either way. I lean towards Seattle, especially because I had them as a better team before the season, and we haven't really had much of the season, so I have a hard time saying that the Cardinals are a better team than the Seattle Seahawks, but maybe they get the upset, maybe they shock them. I would not be surprised. I mean, these two teams are gritty NFC West teams. Could end up being a really, really good division. All the teams are above 500 right now. I think the Rams are going to come out on top. But I would not be surprised if it was the Seattle Seahawks, the Arizona Cardinals, or the San Francisco 49ers, just with the way that it has been so far. I mean, the Rams have one loss, and it was a walk-off block kick by the Philadelphia Eagles. That's a tough team to beat. So right now, I default to them as the number 1 team in this division. So make sure to drop a like. Leave me a subscribe. It really helps me. It's free. And if you're here, that means you probably are interested in what I've got going on, because otherwise you'd just be watching the football game. The Philadelphia Phillies have clinched the National League 2 seed. If we got any baseball fans in here, I'm a big baseball fan. I've got some baseball stuff in my background, mostly Eagles stuff, but I got my Schwarber. There you go. Go Phils. Out in the desert, we are back. The site of what was Super Bowl 57. The turf looks a little bit better in this game, though. Sam Darnold, who has been very successful when throwing to his number one wide receiver, whether it be Justin Jefferson last season, Jackson Smith-Njigba this season. He has really returned to form, and he got himself a multi-year deal because of that. Cardinals show blitz. Quick flip Kenneth Walker. Right side. He's got nowhere to go. K9 brought down by Akeem Davis-Gaither. No gain. Darnold, 4 receivers to his left. It's a quick screen to Kenneth Walker. Left side, he's got some room. It's a first down for Kenneth Walker, and he's still going. Did he step out of bounds at some point? They say he didn't, and Jalen Thompson brings him out with a gain of about, what was that, over 20. And no, he did not step out. That's some great blocking and some great sideline work by Kenneth Walker, reestablishing himself as this backfield's number one. Zach Charbonnet now does enter the game. Darnold sends Smith-Njigba in motion behind the line of scrimmage. Now quick screen to Smith-Njigba. He's got a blocker. Smith-Njigba takes on a man, but gets nowhere. Maybe a yard or two, and it's second down. They get their receiver, their alpha Jackson Smith-Njigba, involved early on, just as the Arizona Cardinals did with, why can't I think of his name? Marvin Harrison Jr. I think Smith-Njigba has had a little bit of a better start to the season than Marvin Harrison Jr., however. Hands off Kenneth Walker. He's got nowhere to go. And now he's still on his feet, but he's going backwards. Walker trying to make it back to the line, and he's sandwiched between a clump of Cardinals with a loss of about 4. And it sets up third and very long, about 13 or 14 yards for the Seattle Seahawks. Walker will check out, and this is an obvious passing down here. Darnold most likely looking for his man Smith-Njigba. Third and 10. So not as far back as I thought. Darnold alone in the shotgun. Cardinals send a blitz. It's a quick throw. It's caught by Torrey Horton. Horton breaks one tackle. He's pushed forward, and he lunges for it. And I don't think he got it, but he got close. Torrey Horton has shown some explosiveness as a rookie. Explosiveness? Is that a word? I think that's a word. That's got to be a word. Well, Torrey Horton, I liked him before the draft. Colorado State guy, I believe. I think that's right. Hang on, quick fact check. It is 4th and 1, and they will go. I'll look up Torrey Horton's college after. Yeah, Colorado State. I was right. Darnold takes the snap. Handoff. Charbonnet, right side. He's short! Zach Charbonnet! No gain! And Budda Baker was in the backfield there. Turnover for the Cardinals defense. And the Seahawks unable to make them pay on 4th down. 0-0 on Thursday Night Football. So Zach Charbonnet, that short yardage guy, cannot get short yardage there. Kenneth Walker's been significantly better than Zach Charbonnet this year. I still see the value in Zach Charbonnet. Keep the legs fresh for Kenneth Walker. Charbonnet has not been super effective this year. I still see a reason to use him on the goal line, short yardage situations. I mean, maybe not because of what we just saw, but we always see that when Kenneth Walker does miss a week for whatever reason, Zach Charbonnet steps up and balls out. We know Zach Charbonnet is a starting caliber NFL running back, but he's had a down year so far. I'm not too worried about it. He missed last week. He's only played 2 weeks. So I'm not too worried about Zach Charbonnet's production. I think he can do a lot of things that a starting NFL running back is expected to do. But having him on the same team as Kenneth Walker is pretty valuable. Walker's the better guy that you'd want to get in space, to get the ball more times per game. Zach Charbonnet's got value. He has value. So Cardinals take over at about the 50. Are we excited for the Ireland game on Sunday? I'm probably not even going to be able to see it. Maybe I'll see the beginning, but I got stuff to do. It's early. I don't plan around a game at 9:30 in the morning. So who's that? Dalvin Tomlinson. We're just taking a look at the replay on the stuff of Charbonnet. Sends... No, it looked like it was... it looks like it was Akeem Davis Gaither. Mac Wilson was the one in the backfield, not Budda Baker. And now it is 1st and 10 for Arizona. Still on their own side of the field at the 48. Dortch in motion. Kyler Murray passing. Quick check down, knocked to the ground. Boye Mafe sent that flying in the other direction. And a dangerous throw by Kyler Murray. Trying to find his tight end Trey McBride on the screen. And Boye Mafe could have picked that. Still a fantastic play to get the swat. Such quick reaction time there from Boye Mafe. It's 2nd and 10 now. Kyler Murray takes the snap. Another pass. Steps up. Fires downfield. It is picked! Nobody home, and Kobe Bryant takes it away. He's smacked, and the ball came out. Oh my goodness. What has just happened? The Cardinals think they have it. Who laid the hit on Kobe Bryant? It's a scramble for the ball, and it's Cardinals ball! Trey Benson with the recovery! 2 turnovers in the same play. And look who forced it out. His own man! Oh my goodness! Kobe Bryant was not touched by a Cardinal. Demetrius Knight jars the ball free, and he might have turned the ball over to the other team. What is going on? The question is Kobe Bryant down? I think the answer is yes. I think he had possession of the ball when that elbow touched. I think this is going to be Seattle Seahawks football. But almost an incredibly costly play by Demetrius Knight Jr. What am I watching? Oh wait, Demetrius Knight's on the Bengals. Whoops. Is that Tyrese Knight? Yeah, Tyrese Knight. Whoops. Both rookies, both named Knight. You can't blame me. You probably can. I've been busy, so I couldn't really do my research, but I wanted to talk about the game, so, yeah. So I guess we're going to take a look at this replay to see, was Kobe Bryant down? Did Tyrese Knight force a fumble on his own player? You know, I hope he didn't, because that's gotta suck for a rookie. Fourth round pick, playing snaps on this defense. And the miscommunication there with Kyler and Marvin Harrison. So the call on the field stands, but what was the call on the field is what I'm wondering. It is Cardinals first down. A costly mistake. And Kobe Bryant has the ball jarred loose. Wow. Dortch sent in motion across the screen. Murray. Hands off Benson. Trey Benson working to the left side. Benson! A first down for the Arizona Cardinals. He invites the contact at the end of the run. And Trey Benson's got 14. Murray, play action. He's in trouble. He's scrambling out left. He checks it down. Benson breaks one tackle. Trey Benson pushing forward for a solid gain. And a flag comes down at the end of the play. So this will move the chains 15 yards. So yeah, 1st and 10. After all of that, this has resulted in an Arizona Cardinals 1st and 10 deep into Seattle territory. From the 16-yard line, Kyler Murray sends Benson in motion. It's a snap. Quick flip. It's Greg Dortch. Dortch right side. And he almost lost the ball there. And he gets about 2 or 3 yards. So a fake reverse and then a flip pass. I think that is a pass. It went forward to the tricky Greg Dortch. Mainly specializes in returns. It is 2nd and 7. Connor, usually a red zone weapon, now injured out for the season. We'll see what Benson can do here. Murray takes the snap, looking to pass. He's got a man, it's McBride, and Trey McBride with a solid short gain. Always that safety guy for Kyler Murray. And he is so valuable because he can be more than just a safety guy. He's a target hog. He can get open in space. He can catch the football. He can get in the end zone. The touchdown is elusive But that might just be because he's on the Arizona Cardinals. But let's see what they do here on 3rd and 5. Amari DiMercato is the back. Harrison in motion. Play clock winding down. A little bit over 6 minutes to go in this first quarter. And somebody went early. This play's blown dead. And moving back 5. That one was about as clear as it gets. I don't think the Cardinals offensive line moved. But I guess they budged a little bit. Because they've moved back 5 yards. It's 3rd and 9. Or maybe it's just a bad call. No stranger to bad calls in this stadium. 3rd and 9 for Arizona. Murray takes the snap. Seahawks rush 4. Fires. It's caught by Dortch. Dortch breaks free of one tackle. And it's taken a crew to haul him down at the 10. But it is 4th down. And the Cardinals are expected to put up 3 points on the board to open the scoring of this football game. Chad Ryland, their kicker. One of the rare kickers to be drafted as a top 4 round pick. Chad Ryland really hasn't lived up to the expectations. He's already on his 2nd team. And a flag comes in. They'll move him back 5 for delay of game. Nice night to play against Kyler Murray in fantasy so far. I'm not gonna jinx that, but right now it is feeling all right. Chad Ryland now moves him back 5 yards to make it a 32-yard field goal as we tick under 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. This one's to open the scoring, and more has gone down here. Not exactly sure what they're arguing about, but the refs are in the middle of everything. Can they kick the ball or not? That's my question. It's 4th and 8. Chad Ryland from 32. It's a chip shot. His kick is right down the middle, and the Cardinals lead this football game at home 3-0. And Sam Darnold will get his chance to answer. So when we come back, Sam Darnold will get this football, try to make some action happen with his weapons, including but not limited to Jackson Smith-Njigba, Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, Cooper Kupp, Torrey Horton, Elijah Arroyo. So Kyler Murray throws the pick, then gets overturned, and it results in 3 points. Three 0 Arizona, and another quick chipper into the end zone. Not into the end zone, short of the end zone actually, but it works out. The return man, Holani, hauled down at the 22. It's 1st and 10. Arroyo in motion. Play action. Lob throw to Arroyo, and the rookie tight end's got a first. Sent out of bounds with 11 yards. Darnold 3 for 3 to open up this game. He's under center with Walker as the back. It's a pitch to Kenneth Walker, left side. Kenneth Walker breaks one tackle, knocks down his own offensive lineman, and stumbles for the first down. He's got a gain of 10. Charles Cross, the tackle on that play, has developed into one of the best young tackles in the game of football. Very early draft pick. He goes under the radar, but I think he's a very solid football player. Now 2nd and 1. Darnold takes the snap, hands off Kenneth Walker. Walker, right side. He's got room. Kenneth Walker crosses the 50, the 40, and he's out at the 34. Kenneth Walker, plenty of space early in this game, and he's made the most of it. Kenneth Walker's really in the flow right now, because after week 1, I was kind of considering maybe Zach Charbonnet is the guy. He's not the guy. Kenneth Walker is everything an NFL running back needs to be. Right back to him. Walker weaves through the hole, and he gets 8 yards there. It seemed that everything closed up, and Walker still made something out of it. This young man is a baller, as they say. 2nd and 2. You wonder if they'll give it right back to him. It's play action. Sam Darnold, looking for it all now, steps up, checks it down into the ground. And it'll be 3rd and 2. As these 2-1 teams face off. It's 3-0 AZ leads. But it's early. Third and 2. Walker sent in motion. He's so versatile. Darnold takes the snap. He's got a man. It's Cooper Kupp. Flying through the air into the red zone. And I thought that a Seattle tackle went a little bit early. We'll see the replay here. Charles Cross on the left side. Yeah, he goes a little early. So, I mean, that's still a fantastic pass to Cooper Kupp through the window. Mack Wilson Sr., very underrated linebacker, almost gets to that one. And now a red zone trip has begun for the Seattle Seahawks. Darnold passing to the end zone. Touchdown! A.J. Barner! The tight end puts on the first score of the game to the board. Beautiful ball there by Sam Darnold. Made it look easy. And A.J. Barner, maybe not the guy you think of when you think of Seahawks receiving weapons, but he is solid. Just had his man absolutely beat from the jump. And it's 6-3. Jason Myers to make this a 4-point game. It is good, and we got a 7-3 ball game. Let's see how Kyler Murray can respond after throwing the interception, getting the football back, and putting 3 on the board. Darnold marches down the field and gets it done himself. So, a minute and a half to go in this first quarter. It's been a quick one so far, and I guess we'll be right back. How's everybody's day going? I am having a good one. I'm probably gonna make an Eagles pregame. Maybe not. I've been pretty busy. But if I don't, I'll talk about it right here. I see no reason why the Philadelphia Eagles won't beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know they have their number and all that, but the Philadelphia Eagles don't lose any football game. Like, something would have to go drastically wrong for the Eagles to lose right now. Something went drastically wrong last week, and they still won. No Mike Evans, so their receivers don't scare me as much. Emeka Ibuka is fantastic, but Chris Godwin's coming off an injury. He might not play. And if he doesn't play, their wide receiver room is thin. And that is the Eagles' biggest weakness is cornerback 2. And I imagine Quinyon and Cooper DeJean are going to be manning up Emeka Ibuka almost every single play, especially if Chris Godwin doesn't play. So they're going to have to use Bucky Irving quite a bit, especially if Godwin doesn't play. I was combining Godwin and Evans. Evans is already out for a couple weeks. Baker Mayfield has the Eagles' number, but right now it seems like nobody has the Eagles' number. So give me the Birds. It'll be close. I'll take the Philadelphia Eagles by 6 points. I think the offense is absolutely good enough. Anyone who's saying it isn't doesn't like football. Like, an offense doesn't have to be the best that it ever could be in week 3. And it looked really good in the second half. So, those Fire Patullo folks are looking pretty silly right now, I believe. It's 1st and 10 for the Arizona Cardinals. Down 7-3 early in this one. About a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Let's see what they can do here. Murray under center. Heavy run set. Seahawks showing pressure before the snap. Takes the snap. Hands off Benson. Left side Trey Benson with a solid gain of 3 yards. The second-year man Trey Benson, I was so high on him coming into last year, coming into this year. I just think he's such a talented player. He has the opportunity. I mean, unfortunately, Connor gets hurt. But Trey Benson gets the opportunity to showcase his skills as a bell cow because he should be playing every down. Amari DiMercato could sub in for some thirds. I don't know if Michael Carter's still on this team. But, yeah, I think it should be a lot of Trey Benson. It's a pass for Murray. He's in trouble and he's sacked. Uchenna Nwosu brings him down in the backfield. And it's 3rd and very long as this first quarter about to come to a close. Nwosu just broke past his man and capitalized. So now it's 3rd and 15. Obvious passing down here. And a timeout taken by the Seattle Seahawks. As we got one last play in this first quarter, it is going to be 3rd and 15 for the Cardinals. And they've really struggled. They got lucky on the turnover. It was the fault of Tyrese Knight, who lodged the ball, or not knocked the ball free when it was lodged into the arm of Kobe Bryant. He runs into him, and the contact draws the ball away. And then the Cardinals recover and score. Yuck. All right, 3rd and 15. Cardinals take the snap. Kyler Murray scrambling out right, looking to run, and he escapes a loss, but only about 4 yards. And here comes the punt team when we come back for the second quarter. Hasn't been pretty for the Arizona Cardinals, but they're only down by 4 after 1. So, I expected this to be a game that was going to be pretty ugly. But right now, only one side has really looked that bad, and I think it's the Cardinals. The Seahawks looked clean on their last offensive drive. They had Kenneth Walker all over the field in space with great blocking. They had the pass game working. Darnold's been on point today. He had that ball into the tight window for Cooper Kupp. He had the perfectly placed touchdown to A.J. Barner, who was very open, but it was still a good pass by Sam Darnold. And I think that that these Seahawks are going to be able to escape this game with a win. Or maybe not even escape. Maybe they will be able to hunt down these birds. Bird-on-bird crime for a win. So after this game, or maybe during halftime or something, I'm going to go look back and kind of wonder about how did that interception happen? How did Kyler Murray miss Marvin Harrison Jr. by that much? Is it the fault of Kyler Murray or is it the fault of Marvin Harrison? I'm going to go and right now say I watched the play once. I think it was a little bit of both. Kyler obviously didn't deliver a perfect ball. Marvin Harrison wasn't on the same page. So you can't really blame either one of them. You kind of just have to blame both of them. Even though the Cardinals have looked pretty gross, I mean, I think that's the best word to describe them. All right, now on offense is gross. This has been a pretty good game. 7-3. And we're entering the second quarter, and it's a good day to be playing against Kyler Murray in fantasy football, at least through 1. Point check, he has got... For any Kyler Murray fantasy football managers, if you play with my league settings, maybe you don't, but if you do, he's got you a negative 0.46 fantasy points through 1 quarter with a whopping 31 yards. 34 if you count the rushing. So there's the punt by Blake Gillikin. A booming one. Torrey Horton makes the catch. He'll try to return. Not nearly as impressive as his return from last week where he took it all the way to the house. 90-some yards. But the Seattle Seahawks offense right now does not need any extra help. They've been in business. Through 2 drives, they've got a touchdown. And that touchdown was pretty. So this graphic is really interesting because the Seahawks tend to have the best or one of the best home field advantages in all of football. This year and last year did not happen. They had a losing record at home, winning record on the road, and they ended up with a winning record. Darnold takes the snap. Zach Charbonnet left side. Breaks 1 tackle. Charbonnet invites the contact and breaks through. And that's about as impressive of a 3.5-yard run that you will see in the National Football League. So second down. Right back to Zach Charbonnet. Breaks through, and the powerful runner has another 3. And there's a flag. Let's see if this one's coming back. All right, so I got a question here. Somebody who cannot be in YouTube chat right now, but I'm happy to answer the question. What is my prediction for Monday Night Football, Bengals versus Broncos? Who's winning and why? I'll take the Broncos. I know this question is coming from a Bengals fan, so I'm sorry about that. But the Broncos are just a solid team, especially on defense. And I don't think the Bengals have shown that they can put offense together in a game. Jake Browning has not been good. The offensive line has been dreadful. Got Joe Burrow injured and has made Chase Brown, horrible. But we are back 3 straight plays to Charbonnet. And he'll go backwards this time. They had that one covered from the jump. Thank you for the question, by the way. That is an interesting one, as Mac Wilson is down here. Hoping he's all right. But the Monday Night Football game, I'll take the Broncos. I'd have to see a significant improvement from the Bengals' offensive line to give them a shot at it. But right now, it just looks dreadful. I mean, that's the root of all their problems. Joe Burrow goes down because of an easily preventable injury if the team has a good offensive line. Chase Brown's averaging 2 yards a carry. And he's got, negative 54 yards before contact? I saw that stat. The O-line is the root of all their problems, and if they don't fix it, it's going to be a long, rough season. Second and 12, Kupp sent across the screen. And Darnold is sacked on the blitz. Baron Browning gets to him off the edge. And he never knew what hit him. The Seahawks will back up to 3rd and long. So Calais Campbell and Baron Browning combined for this one, and it'll be 3rd and 19. Cardinals rush 4 and they'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2, and brought down with a small gain, and it won't nearly be enough. Caleb Demerson brings him down, and punt team's coming out. Kyler Murray is going to get this football back in his hands. And maybe that's not a good thing for the Cardinals, because he has not been very good today. Michael Dixon, the Australian, one of the best punters in this league, sends it away. The famous double punt. Here's Greg Dortch on the return. He's got some room. Greg Dortch makes his way to the 27-yard line, and that's where the Arizona Cardinals will begin in the second quarter. It's an NFC West bird battle, and whichever team wins this one will be sole second place in the division, and whichever team loses this one will be sole last in the division. This has been a tough division. The NFC West, the AFC West, the NFC North. All tough divisions. The AFC South, not so much. The AFC North, we thought was going to be a really tough division. Not so much. It seems like it's the Ravens to lose. The AFC East, really Bills territory. I don't think anybody's taking that from them anytime soon, at least not this year. NFC East, I think that's Philly. I think the division curse, I don't believe in a division curse, is coming to an end. And then the only team that I have yet to talk about, or the division that I have yet to talk about, might be the worst one of all. It is the NFC South. And until I see otherwise, that is Buccaneers ball. Don't think it's the Panthers' time yet, and the Falcons just got beat by the Panthers 30-0. So it's not their time yet either. And the Saints might be the worst team in ball. We got to see something positive on this drive from the Cardinals, or I'm writing down their 2-0 start as a fluke. I already kind of was. But I think I double M at this point, especially if they end this first half with 3 points, and those 3 points came from a crazy fluke fumble. Talking about Trey McBride here on the broadcast. Dude is one of the best tight ends in this league. I mean, I think it's personal preference if you want to put him over Kittle. Kittle's the better player. McBride, more of the breakout star, less injury prone, more reliable. Here's the handoff to Trey Benson. Left side he goes. Benson cuts back. And he's brought down with a gain of 8 yards. So Benson, the guy who actually recovered the fumble earlier in this game. So the Cardinals can thank him for putting some points on the board. And this is a running team. But here they pass. Kyler Murray to nobody in particular. The second time there's been a disconnect between Murray and Harrison. Not a great scene for Murray and his top wide receiver here. Got another question. Who wins Packers and Cowboys? It is a reunion for Micah. Honestly, I got to go with the Packers. Me too. No CeeDee Lamb makes me really skeptical of this Cowboys offense. And I think the Packers are just one of the best teams in all football. Here's Murray on third down. Makes the catches. Michael Wilson. And they move the chains. Wasn't pretty, but it did happen. Murray, passing again. Quick check down Benson. Trey Benson, stiff arms. Witherspoon, trying to bring him down, but Benson too powerful, and he gets a couple extra yards. Not a huge gain for Trey Benson. But he's a tough guy to tackle. And that's what you want to be in the NFL. I think it's a oversimplification of that, but there we are. Murray to pass again. This one's blocked down at the line, and they're leaning on the pass. The run has been working. I don't know why they're force-feeding Kyler Murray pass attempts. He's not a great passer. The read option game, I think he's good enough to execute an option play. I'd hope any quarterback is good enough to execute an option play. And Trey Benson's good. Trey Benson, at this point, might be the second best offensive weapon on this football team. Marvin Harrison is having a dreadful season. Here's the snap. Murray passing again, throwing. Murray really looked like he was not ready for that snap. So, I mean, we can look at the replay. I mean, they're showing the replay only of Trey McBride gets past Josh Jobe, former Philadelphia Eagle. And I guess they're not going to show the replay of Kyler Murray getting that snap too early. But he did a good job to adjust. It's 1st and 10, another pass. Murray fires deep downfield. This one's caught by McBride. And out of bounds, Julian Love takes him. But McBride's busy in this first half as the Cardinals move these chains again. That is their best play of the night. Working against Josh Jobe again. And McBride may have found himself a mismatch. He's got 35 yards on 4 catches so far. Murray alone in the shotgun. They're not running the ball, which I think is really weird. Murray fires to the end zone. This one is incomplete. Looking for Weaver, and he did not have him. Josh Jobe has been busy as well. But not a good throw by Kyler Murray. Sent it out of reach and out of bounds. And it's 2nd and 10. Will be the 9th play of this drive. Their best offensive drive so far. Marvin Harrison sent in motion. Murray takes the snap. Once again, a pass. It's a screen to Benson. Benson is brought down. Did his knee touch? He got a couple extra yards after it seemed like he was down a little bit earlier. But we'll take a look at the spot. I mean, I don't think I'll take a look at the spot. By we, I mean the refs. So it is a loss. It's 3rd and 10. A loss of a yard for Trey Benson. Cardinals offense stalling out in the red zone so far. Well, they're not in the red zone yet. On the 35-yard line. Murray to pass again. It's a quick pass. He's got Harrison. And he bobbled the ball. It's taken away! It's taken away by Ernest Jones. And he's running back the other way. Is that a pick or a fumble? What happened? Marvin Harrison juggled the ball into the hands of Ernest Jones. That's an interception. Marvin Harrison in an all-time kind of slump. Hey, it's a good night for me to play against Kyler Murray in fantasy football. That is an interception right there. So it's Seahawks ball. Kyler Murray, an all-time stinker. Is Clayton Tune still on this football team? If he is, it might be time. Wow, that's crazy. Marvin makes that catch every time. Hate to see that, but wow. I mean, can we even say he makes the catch every time? He dropped 2 passes that could have been touchdowns each last week. Is he good? Is Marvin Harrison good? I don't know. I don't think so. At least from what I've seen, he's not good. There's been 2 miscommunications. One of them was entirely his fault. That was a complete bobble, which was entirely his fault. I don't think Marvin Harrison's good. I think this is a good game, but Ravens and Chiefs, both teams are 1-2. Who goes 1-3 and which offense dominates? I got to take the Ravens, and I'll get into that next time we get a stoppage, because Sam Darnold is going play action. He's going for it all, heaving it downfield. Horton! Did he catch it? He didn't. Broken up by Max Melton. The moon ball almost finds the hands of Torrey Horton. And it is 2nd and 10. So back to that question about the Ravens and Chiefs. I'll take the Ravens. Their offense looks fantastic. And while their defense doesn't, I think the Chiefs' offense is lacking a certain Rashee Rice that they don't have back yet. And they won't have back yet for the game this weekend, so I'll take the Ravens. Darnold takes the snap, a pass on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, Jake Bobo! The second-year man, 6'4", and using all of that to make that catch. It was a high pass, but handled by Bobo. Always good to see some Jake Bobo action. You love to see it. We are halfway through this second quarter. Handoff, Walker sidesteps and salvages a 4-yard gain from nothing. Absolutely nothing. Turns into a gain of a couple. And Walker's a bruiser, but he's also a great elusive back. His juke is great. So 3rd down, Walker gets close. Well, that was 2nd down, but he makes it 3rd down and short. And now a flag comes in. So let's take a look at this flag. That's unnecessary roughness. Clark gets... He pulls on Kenneth Walker's leg after the play, and then he throws the ball at him. This is... Come on. What are we doing here? This is the NFL. So they'll move the Seahawks back 15 for taunting. Darnold. Pressure coming. Checks it down Charbonnet. And Charbonnet loses big yardage. Calais Campbell with another TFL. And that may have just forced the Seahawks out of field goal range. We'll take a look here. I mean, I don't know what the yardage would be, but I think this is a punt. Dixon will send it away. It is a short punt, but that's to be expected. And it lands at the 1, but the man who is the gunner, Young, never saw it. Never saw it. So it's Cardinals football. Murray, 2 interceptions on the day. Not what you want to see from your starter. I'm playing against Murray in fantasy, and only one of the interceptions so far has counted. I don't know. they're still determining the ruling on that, but that's a pick. That's an interception. Marvin Harrison never had control of that football. I mean, whether Murray deserves it or not, that's a pick. So, I mean, he should have negative 0.8 fantasy points. I'm not too mad about that. Feeling good. Hopefully Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs play. They are both questionable. Yeah, I think it's time to give up on Marv. Sorry to Marvin Harrison FC. It's so over. It's never been more over. It will never be back. And biggest draft bust in recent history? I mean, we were calling Bryce Young that a couple games into his second season. Or a couple games into Marvin Harrison's second season. And we're saying that. But man, this looks awful for Marvin Harrison. Those two picks that were charged to Kyler Murray could have been charged to Marvin Harrison. Because, I mean, the second one is entirely his fault. The first one is partially his fault. Oh, they're playing the DK Metcalf chase down Buda Baker. It's a great play, but, like, it's showing up on highlight reel as Seahawks. Russ threw a pick on that play. Come on. It's kind of cool, but Murray, quick swing to Greg Dortch out of the backfield. Dortch breaks through for a gain of about 4. I believe that is a run. Technically a pass behind the line of scrimmage, or a pass behind Kyler Murray. Same as like a pitch. The more you know. Second and 6, quick pass. Got McBride and sent flying to the ground by Julian Love. It'll be third and short. The Cardinals are not running the football. Why? They ran it, 4 times? We're going to take a look at these rushing stats. Trey Benson has carried the ball 4 times, and he has 23 rushing yards. And he's caught the ball 3 times for 6 receiving yards. What? Why are you not giving him the football? Guy is a stud. I mean, other than McBride, he's the best offensive weapon on this team. Here's the handoff to a man who is not Trey Benson, and he's short. That's going to be Michael Carter. And the Cardinals are going to punt this football away. This is malpractice. I mean, I don't know who to blame more, the offense coordinator or Marvin Harrison. They're making Kyler Murray pass the ball. He's not a great passer. Marvin Harrison's selling this game. I mean, I don't know how to not blame him. This kick's almost blocked. Gillikin gets it off. Torrey Horton backed up. It was a great punt, and he's going nowhere. Brought down at the 10, and they shove him back into his own end zone. But forward progress has him marked at the 10. It's been an ugly game. Specifically for the Cardinals, but man. Just waiting for the negative fantasy points to load for Kyler. There it goes. Negative 0.78 fantasy points for Mr. Kyler Murray. It's a great day to prey on somebody's downfall. Great day. Well, I'm not preying on his downfall. I just hope he has a bad game today. A couple picks. Just for my fantasy team. I'm 1-2. So Sam Darnold and the Seahawks are backed up at their own 10-yard line. Zach Charbonnet is the back. He's been very inefficient today. It's a quick pass from under center. Darnold rolling out right, heaving it downfield. It is caught! Elijah Arroyo! The rookie goes up and gets it. That's a fantastic catch right there. Darnold puts it up, and Elijah Arroyo's got the potential to be a star one day if he can do that. I mean, who was in coverage? Josh Sweat was in coverage. He's not a coverage linebacker. So while I'm not surprised that Elijah Arroyo is able to make this catch, I also can't discount that that's a fantastic catch. Fake the flip to Charbonnet, and Darnold's got all the time in the world. He'll scramble, and Sam Darnold cutting back through, sliding close to the 30-yard line. It's a big gain for the quarterback, Sam Darnold, and now offenses are moving. It's a 24-yard rip for Darnold. Clint Kubiak getting creative there with the fake pitch to Zach Charbonnet, cutting it back up the middle. I mean, Darnold's done well. Now here's the real pitch to Zach Charbonnet. He's got room. Charbonnet right side of first down. His best play of the day, inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The Seattle Seahawks enter the red zone on the legs of Zach Charbonnet, who I benched tonight for Josh Jacobs. But, I mean, I'm hoping that does not come back to bite me. Josh Jacobs is questionable. As we've hit the 2-minute warning, Seahawks look pretty ugly. Cardinals look a lot more ugly. I think that's the takeaway from this first half. I mean, at least to this point. I'll probably take a caller or two at half if I'm not just going to go somewhere else, do something else. I might have some stuff to do. I don't know. Gotham needs me. I'm telling you, Gotham needs me. I had it ready. Have you ever seen me and Batman in the same room? That thing was so dusty. I haven't used that since like 2023 when the Eagles did their whole Batman thing with Jason Kelce. I'm glad we've got nobody in chat because nobody's gonna clip that. It's so dusty. Oh my god. Ugh. That was fun. So I think my streak of watching every single NFL game this year might have to be broken with the Ireland game because I'm going to be unfortunately busy. So, how about that play by Elijah Arroyo to set up this big drive? That was about a 30-yard gain. Backed up on their own 10. So now the Seahawks set up to score once again. Charbonnet is the back. Darnold takes the snap, hands off Charbonnet. Zach Charbonnet will go nowhere. Stuffed up the middle, a gain of about 1 yard. And the clock keeps ticking. Seattle with 2 timeouts. Arizona with 3. Darnold's been good, but the Arizona defense is bending, not breaking. They've held him to 7. 1 passing touchdown. But they may not be able to on this drive. Play action. Pressure in his face. Fires the football. It is caught! Elijah Arroyo, a flag comes in. Did he make the catch? He didn't, but it's PI by Budda Baker. I thought he got it. I really thought he did. Oh, he did not. My camera view was blocked. But Elijah Arroyo making something happen here on this drive. The tight end, in not such a strong tight end class behind the top 2. I mean, I guess it is a strong tight end class because I have to include the top 2. Well, Zach Charbonnet, the goal line back. Barner sent in motion. Darnold. Charbonnet. Stuffed. Zach Charbonnet cannot get in. The clock keeps ticking. We'll go down under a minute. Heavy use of Zach Charbonnet on this drive. Cannot cap it off with a touchdown. Second and goal. So the Cardinals use their timeout, so we will not go under a minute. Want to conserve some time, but I don't know if I want Kyler passing this football before talking to him at halftime. It's been rough. Second and goal from the 1. Charbonnet once again in the back. Darnold. Play action. Looking. Firing. Incomplete. No flags. Looking for Elijah Arroyo once again. It's 3rd and goal. So I guess Elijah Arroyo has earned more targets with that big catch to put this drive into motion. It's 3rd and goal, 1:07 to go. Charbonnet remains in this football game. No Jackson Smith and Jigba. Set in motion. Charbonnet. To the outside. He is in! Touchdown! Zach Charbonnet and the Seattle Seahawks make it a 2-score game. And now I maybe wish I started Zach Charbonnet over the questionable Davante Adams who didn't practice today. But I guess you'll never know. Maybe Davante Adams does play, maybe he doesn't, and maybe I start Alec Iomanor. And Myers' extra point is good. Make it 14-3. And the question is, can the Cardinals put something on the board in a minute with 2 timeouts? And the way that their offense has been working so far, I think no. But the 2-minute drill is a different animal. I'm still going to go with no. Maybe another pick. I mean, I've got Breece Hall on Monday night next week. Well, this week. But I'm hoping that my game is over before then, because I do not want to stress out another Monday night game. It's been every freaking week. I had a Monday night game decide the matchup. But Breece does play Miami, so I am confident about that matchup. But honestly, I'd rather lose the fantasy game and have the Philadelphia Eagles win. And if I had to bet on an Eagles loss any week, it might be this one. I think they match up well. This is a weaker Bucks team. But it's in 105-degree heat in Tampa Bay, Florida. And weird things happen there. So, I'll still take the Birds. I'm never going to bet against my Eagles. Especially with the team they have right now. So let's see this 2-minute drill that we will get from Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL rivalries jersey is interesting. I kind of like it. I also kind of think it looks like a tortilla, but those two things are not mutually exclusive. Here's the return. He's brought down at the 26-yard line, and that's where they'll begin. Another replay of that touchdown there by Zach Charbonnet. One of the premier two-headed monster backfields with Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. 54 seconds to go. It's 1st and 10. Kyler Murray to pass. Looking, firing across the middle. This one's knocked to the ground. Could have been picked again. Julian Love was all over it. It's 2nd and 10. Right through the hands of Julian Love. Murray has not been on it. Looking to force feed the ball to McBride. This could end in disaster at the end of the first half. Throwing incomplete, looking for Harrison. Couple yards short. Murray, short. And it's 3rd and 10 very quickly into this drive. I don't think with the way that this Cardinals team is built, Kyler Murray should ever throw the ball 21 times in the first half. And Trey Benson should only run it 4. What are we doing? It's 3rd and 10. An obvious pass here. I'm not going to complain about that. Murray takes the snap. Quick screen, Greg Dortch. Dortch cuts back up the middle. He'll have a first down. He's flattened, but not before the yardage he needs to gain is gained. And the Cardinals will take their second timeout with 38 to go. So let's see what the Cardinals can do here. They've had trouble moving the ball downfield through the pass. Murray to pass again. In trouble. He's sacked! Leonard Williams, the big man, falls on him, and the clock remains running. Under 20 to go. 2nd and 17, Murray takes the snap. Steps up. Running. Kyler Murray slides with a gain of 4.5, and it's 3rd down. Will they take their timeout? And this one's going to be a Hail Mary. They'll take it down to 2 and then take their timeout. And they're just going to heave this one downfield and hope somebody just swear real loud. Did y'all see? That was really funny. That was really funny. Well, all the Seahawks got to do is stop the Arizona Cardinals from getting 65 yards on this Hail Mary attempt. Seahawks take a timeout now after the Cardinals timeout. How about we check in on the Philadelphia Phillies? It's the top of the 9th. David Robertson with 2 outs trying to close this game out. But I'll take a look at that at halftime. Right now we got a Hail Mary attempt on our hands. It's 3rd and 13. 2 seconds left in the game. Well, the half. Seahawks in prevent. Murray takes the snap. It's a check down Michael Wilson. Wilson's going to try to make something happen, and he gets 4 yards. That was the play that they drew up. With the defense in prevent, you drop a screen to Michael Wilson. Wow. Well, the Seahawks are getting the second half kickoff. It's 14-3 in the favor of the Seahawks, and the Cardinals have looked dreadful. I don't know if that's a testament to the Seahawks defense or a clown show. Can't really put it any nicer than that. I could put it a lot worse than that. I'm looking at Jonathan Gannon's face right now. So I will be back and we'll take a look at the second half when we do that. See you in a bit. Second half. Let's do this. I mean, this game's ugly. I mean, the Cardinals should never have been 2-0 unless they got a cakewalk schedule, and they did get a cakewalk schedule. They ran into two teams that are competent and have a shot at the playoffs in the 49ers and the Seahawks. And I guess this game's not over yet. But from what I saw, the Arizona Cardinals are not winning this football game. And that is the Kelly Green Room guarantee. The Cardinals are not winning this game. Seahawks will cover the spread and win. All right, we are almost back. So excited to see Marvin Harrison singing my favorite Adele song tomorrow on Instagram Reels. So hyped to see Marvin Harrison doing some sort of dance tomorrow on Instagram Reels. I got Marvin Harrison in a Dynasty League, and I'm like, oh yeah, he doesn't have to be good this year. He's just so bad. He's just so bad. Why did I not play Zach Charbonnet? Dude's balling. He's got 9 points in the first half. He's got 8 carries in the first half. Absolute baller. I mean, I was thinking of trying to trade for a third RB, but maybe I've got the Charbonnator. We are catching that nickname on, you know? That nickname is going to catch on. If you are watching this video right now, start calling Zach Charbonnet the Charbonnator. We're getting that name to stick. It's too good not to. Well, the Seahawks are getting the ball first, and they could put this game away right here. I don't know if the Cardinals can score 12 points in the second half, but they certainly can't score 19. Ryland to send it away. It's a long and shallow one that's returned. And it's a good return to the 33-yard line, and the best return of the night is for the Seattle Seahawks. Here comes the Darnold crew. Jackson Smith and Jigba's been quiet. It's been all the running backs. Zach Charbonnet, 8 carries, 24 yards and a touchdown. Kenneth Walker has got 46 yards on the ground, only 8 rushes. Same as Charbonnet, I believe. Walker opens the second half on the field. Darnold play action. He's sacked, and the ball came out. It's recovered by Seattle. But a good start for Josh Sweat on this Arizona Cardinals defense to open this half. And you could tell from a mile away that was going to happen. Darnold holds too long. He cocks back. And Josh Sweat knocks it out of there. The former Philadelphia Eagle, Josh Sweat. And it's recovered. Is that Holani? Well, doesn't matter who it is. Somebody recovered it. It's 2nd and 11. Smith and Jigba set in motion. They'll pitch it to Smith and Jigba. This is a rush. And Jackson Smith and Jigba out with close to a first down. It's a good gain for the alpha wide receiver JSN. And it'll be 3rd down and short. Third and 1. Do the Seattle Seahawks have the manpower to run the tush push? No, but they are in a very tight set. Charbonnet is the back. Smith and Jigba send in motion, play action. Darnold bootleg left. He fires. He's got a man. A.J. Barner moves the chains with his second catch of the day. The first was the long touchdown. And a good play design that just gets everybody open. Darnold had at least 3 different ways to get that first down. He could have scrambled. He could have found A.J. Barner, which he did. And he had Charbonnet, Smith, and Jigba open on the left side, which were a little bit more risky, but it's a great play design. There's the handoff to Kenneth Walker. He's going backwards, and Kenneth Walker salvages a first, stiff arms Buda Baker, and a powerful runner that can just get away from tackles. So 2nd and 8. A solid gain turns into a loss, turns back into a solid gain. Kupp sent in motion across the screen. Now Barner sent in motion across the screen. Darnold takes the snap. It's a pass. Quick fires. He's got Barner again. And it'll set up another 3rd down and short, this time 2 yards or so. Darnold's been good, only 3 incompletions. He hasn't been tested much. He had that nice throw, but the run game has done a lot. Charbonnet with the touchdown. Kenneth Walker with a very efficient performance. Over 5 yards a carry. Here's Zach Charbonnet on 3rd down as the running back. He'll get the ball. Charbonnet, a first down. He powers forward. The Charbonnator moving the chains. I think that's catching on. I think it's catching. Anybody in the chat, leave a like, subscribe. It really helps me out. And let me know who your favorite team is in the chat. I'm reading all chat messages. We don't have too many tonight. But it's not every day that you get rated by Tom Grassi. So. 1st and 10. Play action Darnold. Running out of time. Steps up. He runs into a sack. Brought down by Baron Browning. And it's 2nd down. The Cardinals pass rush getting better as the game goes on. And now Jordan Birch, the edge rusher for the Cardinals, very young, is down. It was actually Robinson who got to him there on the sack. Let's see if the Seahawks can convert on this drive. If they can, it might be wraps for the Arizona Cardinals. Second and 15. Quick flick to Kenneth Walker, who has space. And he'll get a solid gain 5. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Seahawks offense, who have been good, Not super impressive, not overly strong, but good. They've done enough to win this football game, and I think they are going to win this football game. It's 3rd and 11. Under 10 minutes to go in the third. Horton sent in motion. Darnold takes the snap. Fires. He's got Charbonnet out of the backfield, and he's hauled down by the foot by Jalen Thompson. He took him for a ride, and it'll be 4th down. Man, imagine if I played Zach Charbonnet in fantasy. Absolute stud. So Jason Myers trying to make this a 2-touchdown game. Well, I suppose it already is, but... Oh, no, it's not. They're going to get a touchdown and a field goal. Myers' kick is straight down the middle, and it is 17-3. The Seattle Seahawks extend their lead to start this third quarter with a long drive. 6 minutes. Let's see what halftime adjustments the Cardinals and Kyler Murray made. My broadcast just went dark. Hopefully we're good. Oh, yep, it was on my end. It's back now. 17-3 game. So I apologize to any Kyler Murray owners who are not in my fantasy league because I am playing against Kyler Murray and I may have willed this hate watch into existence. Let's hope it continues on this next drive. I think another pick, and they'd probably bench him. So how about we get that next pick? I don't have to be unbiased. This is my rules. We are back, and the Cardinals are about to receive this kickoff. And they're going to try to put their first touchdown on the board tonight. The Seahawks defense looks strong. They've picked off Murray twice. Arguably, neither of them were his fault. Probably one of them was his fault. The other one, no blame to Murray there. And other than that, the offense is just stalled. And you know why? It's because they haven't run the ball. Trey Benson has been quiet, but it's not due to him not being good with the touches that he has. Benson's been fantastic when he's been given the ball. They haven't been giving him the ball. So it's 1st and 10 for the Arizona Cardinals. Murray under center. Harrison isolated to his left. Takes the snap. It's a handoff to Benson. His 5th carry, and he goes for about 2 yards. The Seahawks were expecting that. and they plant him into the ground. Murray heaving it deep, looking for Wilson, and a flag comes in. It's incomplete. But this one on Tariq Woolen will send the Cardinals a big gain. Yeah, there's the grab by Tariq Woolen, and I'd argue that this one isn't catchable, but first and 10 for the Arizona Cardinals. Hands off Benson. Trey Benson sidesteps one tackle, and he is brought down by a group of Seahawks. I wonder what a group of Seahawks is called. I have to look that one up. It's second down now. Marvin Harrison been quiet. Maybe that is the new norm for Marvin Harrison. It's 2nd and 7. Murray takes the snap. Looking to pass. Steps up. He is sacked. Byron Murphy, and now a flag comes in. Hard to tell how many yards Murray did lose. He was flying forward near the end of the play. And now there's a flag. So this one's coming back no matter what. Paris Johnson held. So 2nd and 17 for Arizona. Murray takes the snap. Looking to pass. He has Benson. Trey Benson trying to make it work in the open field. And he's brought down by Thomas with a very short gain. So 3rd and very long. Third and 14. Obvious passing down for Murray. Seahawks showing blitz. They'll send 6. Murray rolling out right, way behind the line of scrimmage, heaves it out of bounds, and they will punt. Unless they surprise everybody and go for it here, but I think that would be malpractice by the offense, especially when they haven't been able to move the ball at all. There's the punt. Torrey Horton takes the fair catch at his 13-yard line. And Darnold will come right back out. if the Cardinals didn't have 2 cakewalk games on their schedule, I think Jonathan Gannon would be on the hot seat right now. They look awful. And Kyler Murray's got to be on the hot seat too. I mean, he doesn't look good. He hasn't even really looked that good against the bad teams. So the Seahawks have the ball back. If you're a Cardinals fan, and I know there probably aren't many of them in the world, it's rough. I mean, because, like, I had the Cardinals with, like, 8 wins this year. They and I guess they could. I guess they could still get there. And I guess the Seahawks defense is really good. But this looks like a dysfunctional football team. The play calling is dumb. Marvin Harrison can't catch a football. And he can't communicate with Kyler Murray. The only bright spot on this team right now is Trey McBride, and I guess the defense a little bit, but not really. Not really. It is bad in the desert right now. Smith and Jigba sent in motion. Right back to the flip to Smith and Jigba. He's hauled down. Clark takes him down behind the line back at his own 10. And it's tough to tackle Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he made it look routine. Darnold takes the snap, looking to pass. He fires. He has got a man, Cooper Kupp. And a short gain of about a yard before he's spiraled down by Zaven Collins. Cardinals are averaging 3 yards per play on offense. Third and 10. At least the defense has been solid. I wouldn't say exceptional. It's done its job. Darnold looking to pass. He's in trouble. He fires. He has not got Cooper Kupp knocked to the ground by Max Melton. Then a 3-and-out may help the Cardinals' case to win this game, but the way this offense is looking. There's the punt by Dixon, and it'll set the Cardinals up with good field position. That is a fantastic punt, though. Put him at about the 35-yard line. Quite the game we've got here, huh? If anybody's in the chat, I'm sorry that this is the game that you got for Thursday Night Football, but Thursday Night Football is the easiest one for me to broadcast to you guys. Phillies win. The Walker Buehler start and the Taijuan Walker finish. No, not quite. David Robertson got the save. And now I'm just hoping that the Mets blow this save. Honestly, probably rather be watching that than this game. If I have to watch Kyler Murray throw another pass. I mean, if it's intercepted, I'll be happy because he'll go under 0 points again. And I'm playing against them, so. I mean, I just hoping no garbage time stuff for Murray. All right, there's a hit for Carson Kelly off of Edwin Diaz. PCA is up. Would appreciate the Cubs to beat the Mets, knock them out of the playoffs. Well, it's first down for the Arizona Cardinals. Under 5 minutes to go in this third, and can't end quick enough. Two backs in the backfield. One of them is Greg Dortch, the receiver. Murray pumps, fires. He's got McBride. Trey McBride over the middle with another catch for 4. And it's second down. That's his 6th reception of the game. Second down and 6. And they need to get back to the run game. I know they're down by 14 points, but they have time. Trey Benson is good. Well, Murray to pass again, not listening to my my thoughts, and it's a first down for Benson, so maybe I am kind of wrong and kind of right. Murray trying to reach 100 yards passing. Here's another pass. Looking. Harrison. He made the catch! Did he get his feet in? They say he did. They're going to take a look at it. And Harrison may have redeemed himself with a nice catch working on Tariq Woolen. Harrison with a 16-yard gain, his best play of the day. Not really a high bar, but there it is. Murray. It's a flea flicker, and he's taken down. The Seahawks send the blitz, and Murray was not ready for it. Second and 17. Murray play action. He's in trouble. Rolling out left. Looking for the edge, and he'll take it out at the line of scrimmage. Oh, the Cardinals have Jacoby Brissett. I thought Clayton Tune was the backup. I mean, I guess he might still be on the team, but it is Jacoby Brissett. At what point do the Cardinals just have to go for it if this gets to 4th and 10? Do they trust Chad Ryland with a 55-yard field goal? I wouldn't. Well, it's 3rd and 17. They got to try to get some of it back. Here's the screen to Dortch, and he dropped the ball. Greg Dortch. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. It's 4th and 17. We'll see the plan here, but I don't think you can kick. And you certainly can't go for it. So they're going to try to kick this. It's a 57-yard field goal. The kick is up, on its way. It has the accuracy, and it's got the leg. Chad Ryland with a 57-yarder, and he proved me wrong. A great kick. So back to an 11-point game. Cardinals still have not capitalized with a touchdown. They get the field goal. And Chad Ryland to send this one away with a chip to the 1-yard line. He's getting good at that. The return is a good one. To the 34 goes Holani. And Darnold back to take over. Wow, the Cardinals' defensive coordinator is 32 years old. It's very impressive. But let's see if he can stop Sam Darnold here. The Cardinals' defense is gassed. They've been on the field for a lot of this game because the Cardinals' offense cannot move the football. They just had their best drive, and it only resulted in 3 points. Here's the handoff to Kenneth Walker. Left side, Walker bulldozing for a gain of about 4 yards. Under a minute to go in this third. Play action. Fires downfield, incomplete, looking for Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now Smith and Jigba limping, but he seems to be all right. It's 3rd and 6. Cup in motion. 3 receivers to the right. Darnold. Blitz coming. Fires. He has got Smith and Jigba. It's a first down, Seattle, and Smith and Jigba's best play of the night comes on a 3rd down. The last play in the third quarter is a handoff, Kenneth Walker, and he's going nowhere. Big loss back at the 40. So we'll enter the fourth quarter here. A barn burner. I hope nobody picked the over. A loss of 6 for Kenneth Walker. I mean, let's see what Seattle can do here, but Arizona. I guess we are going to see what Seattle can do here, but let's see what Arizona can do here, and I don't think it's going to be much, but maybe it's something. Second and 15 as we open the fourth. Darnold in trouble. Fires. He's got Kupp. Cooper Kupp to the outside, and he stumbles for a couple extra yards, making it third and medium. Third and 4. So an 11-yard gain for Kupp. On the Cardinals side of the field, Darnold takes the snap. Under pressure, Darnold rolls out, flag comes in. Darnold's going to try to get the edge, and he will not. Pushed out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. So this holding on the defense will bring up a first down. So 1st and 10 after the holding call. Darnold, play action. Darnold has all the time in the world, and he dropped the ball. He threw it to Kenneth Walker and could not make the connection. Second and 10 after the drop on first by Kenneth Walker. Darnold takes the snap, another pass. Fires. First down, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and he went behind the line, but surges forward across the line once again, so it is a first down. So Smith-Njigba getting involved in the second half. Only his second reception, but he's got a couple rushes. Darnold. Hands off Walker. Walker to the outside. Cuts back up. And he's brought down with a gain of about 5. Maybe a little bit less. So the time keeps running off this clock. The Cardinals may not have enough time to just get back in this game. Under 12 and a half to go. 2nd and 6. Darnold. Hands off Kenneth Walker. Right side Walker. Walker's free to the 20. The 10 out at the 7-yard line. And Kenneth Walker gets it going for his biggest rush of the second half. Sets up 1st and goal for the Seattle Seahawks. Kenneth Walker over 100 total yards on the night. Darnold. Hands off Charbonnet to the outside, cuts back in, and Zach Charbonnet's got 2 touchdowns tonight, but a flag comes in. Hold up. Is this one coming back? I think so. So holding on Smith-Njigba nullifies the Charbonnet touchdown. And yet that one's gonna get you. So back to 1st and goal, but 10 yards back. JSN's had a quiet night. A world-class player, we know, but not his best day. So let's see what's happening here. Jalen Thompson, who was held by Smith-Njigba on the Charbonnet touchdown that got called back because of the holding, is now walking off the field. It remains 1st and goal. 1st and about 15 yards. It's been a long drive. Ran into the 4th quarter and has used up almost a third of it. Walker at the back now. Charbonnet usually the guy who gets these goal line carries, but They're not quite on the goal line anymore. From the 13, it's Kenneth Walker to the outside. Walker trucking downhill. He gets to the 8 or the 7. And the run game has been fantastic. Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, Sam Darnold's got a pretty big rip under his belt. Pause. He's got a pretty big rush. He took off for a 20-some yard gain. Arroyo sent in motion, and now a flag. Somebody jumped. This will send them back 5 once again, and they're going forward, backward, forward, backward. Second down, this one is on Eric Saubert. Second and goal, 11 minutes to go. Walker's gain on first, nullified by the penalty on Saubert. Darnold takes the snap right back to Kenneth Walker. This time he's got nowhere to go. He spins, and he's going to lose major yardage. How much of that is forward progress? And Zaven Collins brings him down. So third and goal. Third and very long. 10.5 minutes to go. Play clock winding down to 3. Darnold's got to get the snap off. He does. It's a quick screen to Kupp. Kupp will go nowhere. He's hauled down. And the teams trade field goals, and here comes Myers to try to do so once again. Game clock's going to go under 10 minutes. And Sam Darnold has done his job today. And he's put it in the hands of his defense, and they have not allowed a touchdown. Myers to kick from 31. The snap is good, the hold good, and the kick almost blocked, but good. It is 20-6. The Seattle Seahawks have the lead as they send this one away to the Cardinals with under 10 minutes to go in the football game. Oh, I've had a busy week. Hopefully a chill day tomorrow. I think Kenneth Walker would be so much better if he didn't just run backwards whenever he breaks free and sees the opportunity to gain more yards. I think he'd just be better. Almost done with this one. We'll see, can the Cardinals actually put some points on the board? Well, they have points on the board. Can they put a touchdown on the board is the question. Make this an actually reasonable game. I'd appreciate it if Kyler Murray finishes with the points that he has right now of 1.74, preferably less, but I doubt that's going to happen. Maybe he throws another brain-dead pick. Or maybe Marvin Harrison juggles the ball into his hands again. State Farm Stadium, the home of plenty unhappy fans of the Arizona Cardinals. Their team has yet to record a touchdown on the day. Here's the return. From about the 10, he takes it to the left side, and he's blown up. It's Zonovan Bam Knight. And talk about a Bam, he got blown up. I'm losing it, bro. Thursday Night Football's back to being terrible. Unfortunate. 9.5 to go. Can Kyler Murray make something happen? We've seen Murray magic in the NFL before. Can it come to us again 5 years later? Murray fires across the middle. He's got a man. It's Marvin Harrison, but he slips for a gain of about 3 yards. And that's not going to help when you're down by 2 touchdowns with less than 10 minutes left in the game. Murray in the empty backfield. 9 minutes to go in this game. Cardinals still down by 14. Takes the snap. Murray steps up. He'll run. Kyler Murray finds some room. He's got some space. Murray crossed the 50 and out at about the 41-yard line. It's his best play of the night. 29 yards for Kyler Murray. Murray to pass once again. Rolling out. Looking to run again. And he slides with a gain of a yard in the face of Devin Witherspoon. 8.5 to go in this game. Man, Trey Benson. 6 rushes. Inexcusable. It's just inexcusable. You can't run the ball with your running back 6 times. Michael Carter got 1 carry. Nothing for Amari DiMercato. You can't do it. Well, you can't do it and expect to win a football game. There's Benson, and Trey Benson is bottled up. So maybe I was wrong, but Byron Murphy and Uchenna Nwosu get to him there. It's 3rd down and 8 as we check in under 7.5 to go. Halfway done this 4th quarter. It's 3rd and 8. From the Seattle 39, Murray fires across the middle. He's got a man. Trey McBride, as always, open. And it's a 1st down on 3rd down. McBride, 7 catches on the day. Murray, hands off Benson, left side. Working until he's flattened by Julian Love with a gain of about 5 yards. Under 7 to go. 20-6 game. But the Cardinals are in the process of having their best drive of the day. Murray to pass. Fires deep to the end zone. Incomplete, looking for Weaver, and the flag comes in. Tariq Woolen with a little too much contact, and this one's going to send the Cardinals into the red zone. Murray hit as he threw by Boye Mafe, still able to get it off. It's a good throw. And it puts him inside the 10-yard line at the 5. Murray to pass. Looking. Steps up. He's sacked! Uchenna Nwosu with a big day. Under 6 minutes to go. Second and goal. Murray takes the snap. Fires. End zone. Looking for Harrison, and he caught it! He goes up and comes down with the football. And a dreadful start turns into a fantastic finish for Marvin Harrison. And they're going to look at this, see if he caught it. And this extra point is good. So great catch by Marvin Harrison. And I guess I got to take back what I said. Maybe this was the breakout game after all. I don't think so. I don't think it was. But that's a fantastic catch. And, you know, he can do that, but he can also bobble the ball into somebody else's hands. So under 6 minutes in the game, it's gotten interesting. So Murray and Harrison not on the same page earlier, and connect there for a highlight reel score. And I guess he caught it. It's hard to tell. So he's got the hands on it there. I think he's got it. So Ryland sends it away. This one's going to bounce to Helani. And he will barrel to the 22. The Seahawks going to try to close out this game. 5:44 to go. Cup sent in motion. Darnold takes the snap. It's a pass. Looking. In trouble. And this one's almost picked off by Jalen Thompson. It's incomplete. So what can the Cardinals pull out here? Hands off Kenneth Walker. Salvages 3. And the clock continues to tick. It'll go under 5 minutes. So let's see what Mike McDonald and Clint Kubiak can do with this offensive play call on 3rd and 6. Darnold takes the snap. He's got time. He throws. Looking deep. Drops it in. Smith-Njigba. Heroic. A quiet game for Smith-Njigba. He comes in clutch. A quiet game for Harrison. He comes in clutch. That's 36 yards. And I've described Smith-Njigba as an alpha wide receiver. That's exactly what that play is. And he gets the 2 feet in. For the catch. Beautiful ball by Sam Darnold. I'm gonna go plug in my phone. Alright, just got a charger. And we're back. So 1st and 10. This Cardinals defense is gassed, and somebody's headed into the blue medical tent. Bobo sent in motion. Darnold with 1st and 10. Hands off Walker. Bounces back. And Kenneth Walker puts down the shoulder and gets a yard or 2, brought down by Jordan Birch. This clock will tick down to 4 minutes. On the Cardinals side of the field, a field goal could put this game away. Second and 9. Darnold. Right back to Kenneth Walker. Met in the gap. And no gain on the rush for Kenneth Walker. It'll be 3rd down. And the Cardinals use their first timeout. Bold decision. And let's see if Sam Darnold can make him pay for it here on 3rd and 9. A big play, perhaps the biggest play of the game so far. Almost certainly the biggest play of the game so far. It's 3rd and 9. Still 1-score game. Cup sent in motion. Charbonnet is the back. Darnold. He'll give it to Charbonnet. Charbonnet running. And he's hauled down. Crawford gets him, and this is a tough spot to be in. I understand running to try to get a couple yards to try to burn some more clock, but Jason Myers has got a long field goal to kick, and if he misses it, the Cardinals are in prime position to go and tie this football game. And I got school tomorrow. I'm not doing overtime. If he misses this and the Cardinals go and tie it and we go to overtime, I'm turning off the stream. Jason Myers from 53. The kick is wide right. Cardinals take over. And Jason Myers has missed from 50 plus. Oh my goodness. The Cardinals are in this football game. I said too much. The football gods came back and got me. I said too much. Talk too much crap. How about a Kyler pick? Well, I guess we'll see. 3 minutes to go. Cardinals have it on their own 43. Great field position. They do need a touchdown. Murray to pass. Drops back. Fires DeMercado. The backup running back. Now elevated into a second stringer. Got 6 on the catch. Second and 4, the clock stops. Murray takes the snap. Second and 4, fires, looking. He's got a man, but out of bounds. Threw it for Michael Wilson. No catch. That was close. Hold up. 1 foot. 1 knee. Is this a catch? No. 3rd and 4. 3:04 to go in the game. Murray takes a snap, fires. He's knocked to the ground. Trey McBride couldn't come down with the football, and Witherspoon makes up for the coverage on the touchdown earlier. It's 4th and 4. And the Cardinals may be forced to go for this. So now the timeout is taken by Seattle for this big 4th down play. Undoubtedly the biggest of the game so far. So, a replay of the Charbonnet touchdown that gets called back. Now Jackson Smith and Jigba. What's going on here? Oh, they're just replaying the events of the game. It's like, what is the Charbonnet touchdown that got called back and the Smith and Jigba something with the ref? I can't hear the monitor. So, this could be the game. It's Kyler Murray. 4th and 4. Michael Wilson across the screen. Murray fires quickly. It's caught! One-handed! Michael Wilson! First down, Cardinals! What a grab. A game saver by Michael Wilson. Clock continues to tick. Big blitz coming. DeMercado to the outside. Amari DeMercado gets 8 yards. Cannot get out of bounds. The clock continues to run. They're going to try to get something off before the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals are in this game. Absolutely in this game. Murray takes the snap. Looking to pass. Steps up. Trying to run. Spins. He's sacked. It's Thomas. And Murray's brought down another time in this game. And that's the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 9. We'll see what Murray can do on this 3rd down and 4th down. It's a 4-down territory right here. This is the game. It's all but over if they can't get this 1st down. Hoping for a Murray pick or fumble. But honestly, I'm not going to be picky as long as he doesn't score like another touchdown. I'm good. Alright, guys, my opponent in fantasy this week is starting Juwan Johnson over Travis Kelce. Do you think that's smart or not? I think that's kind of smart. We are back for the biggest part of the game. They call it the witching hour in red zone. There's only one game on right now, so the Cardinals are trying to pull off this upset and this comeback victory. 3rd and 9. Harrison isolated on the right side, 3 receivers to Murray's left. From the 45, he takes the snap, fires quick. Dortch, Greg Dortch has got it, and more to the 39. The 29. Clock still going. A great play call on 3rd and long. 140, now under 140 to go, as the clock is still ticking. From the 30-yard line, Kyler Murray. Down by 7. Seahawks send a big blitz. He throws. He's got Harrison. Marvin Harrison steps out with a gain of 5, but it's important to stop the clock there. At the 25-yard line is Harrison. And this game is in reach for the Arizona Cardinals. Second and 5. Dortch in motion. Murray takes the snap, passing once again. Fires. End zone. It is incomplete. No flags. Julian Love and Trey McBride entangle on the way down. And it's 3rd and 5. Another big 3rd down for these Cardinals. Let's see if they can convert it. Michael Carter, the back. And now time running out. They're going to have to take a timeout. Not the best use of their ability to stop the clock. Especially right after the incomplete pass. But I guess right now it's touchdown or bust. Third and 5. When we get back from this timeout. Kyler Murray in the second half has been significantly better. 3rd and 5. Takes the snap. Looking for a quick throw. Looking for Harrison. He caught it! Marvin Harrison with another big gain. And Harrison, who gave away a pick in the first half, now has 2 big red zone catches for the Arizona Cardinals. 45 to go. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Takes the snap, it's a handoff. Stuffed in the backfield is DeMercado. And the clock continues to tick. And now a timeout taken at 33 seconds. It's a great catch by Marvin Harrison. Witherspoon not having a great day when it comes to covering Marvin Harrison. So here we go, 2nd and goal. Each team has 1 timeout remaining. There's 33 seconds on the game clock. Michael Wilson set in motion. Murray takes the snap, looking to pass. He's got DeMercado to the edge. Touchdown, Arizona! Amari DeMercado. And an extra point can tie this game. Wow. The extra point is good. We're tied. Bro, of course Kyler Murray in a legacy second half. Of course. We are all knotted up at 20. The squib kick, did that fall short? It did. It'll put the Seahawks at the 40. And now they are only 25 yards or less from Jason Myers' field goal range. What can they do here? Cup sent in motion. Darnold takes the snap, looking to pass. He's got time, he rolls out right, time running out, and nobody in particular is home. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10, 23 seconds to go in what has become a great game. Darnold takes the snap. Pressure coming, fires. It is caught by Smith-Njigba to the 38-yard line. And they got to spike this if they want another play, but the timeout is taken with 12 seconds. Jackson Smith-Njigba, great spatial awareness to get back to the ball. Max Melton can't do anything about that. Was he out of bounds? He might have been out of bounds. That might save the Seahawks some time and a timeout. That could be big. This is not the right angle that I want. You can't see from this angle. $18 seconds. Timeout still remains for the Seahawks after this was ruled out of bounds. They are just on the edge of Myers' field goal range. He missed from 53. Right now it would be a 56. They need some more yardage. They have 18 seconds and a timeout. Cup set in motion. Sam Darnold. And now a stoppage. Timeout. The final timeout taken by Arizona. Can Jason Myers redeem himself on the kick that allowed the Cardinals to get back into this game? $18 seconds. Cardinals have no way to stop the clock, but they have no control over that anymore. Would be a 56 from here. They're going to need a couple more yards. Big blitz coming. Give to Charbonnet. And Zach Charbonnet gets a couple. Keeps the legs churning. And that's going to be the spot that it's going to be. Jason Myers with the smelling salts, and this is the kick to win it. The Seahawks take their final timeout. And it is up to the leg of Jason Myers. Darnold has done all he can do. Murray has done all he can do. And the game relies on Jason Myers. The kick is 52 yards. He missed from 53 wide right. Excuse me, wide left. No, it was wide right. I was right the first time. For the game, Jason Myers is good! The Seattle Seahawks have won in walk-off fashion, 23-20. And the Arizona Cardinals got so close, but still so far from the victory. The final score is 23-20. A game that I did not expect to be so close and so exciting at the end comes right down to the wire. And the Seahawks escape with a victory, and they are 3-1 in their first season with Sam Darnold at the helm. Thank you so much for watching. This was quite the ride. I'm Jonah with the Kelly Green Room. Please leave a subscribe and a like if you want to. I would really appreciate it.